let's get more on all of this. Nick Jones, Citizens JMP Securities equity research analyst who covers Amazon. So Nick, what's your sort of first blush reaction here to these numbers?
3Q numbers look really solid. I think there's a lot of concerns around AWS maybe being a little weaker heading into the quarter. Google maybe didn't perform as well. Microsoft did better. That left a question mark for AWS. So I think AWS looks good. The operating income margins look really good. So I think that's why we're seeing the stock move upward after hours here.
And what are the puts and takes, Nick, in those margins, do you think?
There's various headlines. They're doing some extra hiring for the holiday season, which I think spooked investors of like, wait a minute, our margins are going to get compressed. Then you see other headlines that maybe they're being a little more prudent in different departments. So I think they have focused on cost control, and they're really utilizing their infrastructure. The advertising business continues to outperform and do better than expected, which delivers a lot of margin upside as well. So I think they're kind of pulling all the various levers they have across their business units to kind of give investors what they're looking for, which is better operating income margins.
What about cloud, though? What about AWS, which seems to have, it didn't blow away estimates, certainly. Maybe was a little light of what some were looking for there. And we saw a similar situation with Alphabet that caused the stock to go down. What's the difference between that and this situation?
So in the conversations we had heading into the quarter, the expectation was AWS might be 10 to 11%. They ended up delivering around 12-ish. So I think better than what investors were kind of fearing heading into the quarter. Really, focus is going to turn to what is the commentary about 4Q, and is the business stable, improving, worsening? That's what we're all going to look for on the call later.
And Nick, what about these regulatory challenges as well? Obviously, you made a lot of headlines. The FTC is going after Amazon here, alleging illegal online marketplace monopoly. How concerned should investors be about that, Nick?
I don't think they should be very concerned at all. We don't see any of Amazon's practices as illegal, kind of whatsoever, without going to a long-winded explanation as to why. But a lot of things are being accused of have been practices by Walmart, Target, grocery stores, kind of every retailer for a long time now. So we think that's overdone. We don't think that's really even baked into the price today.
What do you think in terms of, we have heard some retailers start to talk about a change in consumer spending patterns, right? Particularly among lower income consumers. What is the effect on an Amazon from something like that, if any?
Yeah, I thought that's why we like Amazon. We think there's very little effect to Amazon. They have very compelling prices. They have a huge selection. They have pretty much an unbeatable consumer experience for their retail product. So we don't see a huge impact on Amazon here. And while broader retail is showing some signs of weakness, e-commerce continues to keep gaining share. And Amazon's a great destination with Prime Day, their early kind of holiday sale, to go find great deals and get the stuff fast.
All right. Nick Jones, obviously a fan of the stock here. Nick Jones, thanks so much for giving us some instant reaction there on Amazon. Really appreciate it.